Hey guys, it's WHRE here. It's another Tuesday, another vault. As you can see here, we did quite a bit last week. It was the heroic cash week, so if you do 4 mythic dungeons of any level, you get a heroic item. So I did that on a couple characters, like 5 or 6. And I also did a raid on 4 characters. These mythic lockouts you can ignore, that's just me doing mythic raid with the guild. So let's go ahead and get started with these single dungeon cash people. We'll start with the hunter. I just did a really quick and easy 11. So it's going to be like a 431. The hunter I've definitely not been playing a whole lot. He's sitting at like 420-ish, so there's a decent chance I get an upgrade. I think I need like a cape or trinkets, rings, pants, and I have sparks, so eventually I will end up crafting some pieces here. Excuse me. We'll stay as marksman. Actually, you know what? We'll go survival, and if we get a weapon, we could take a weapon, whatever. Maybe there's some weird time where I end up playing survival. Bracers. The same bracers that I have, but 13 item levels higher on the hero track. Yeah, sure, perfect. Any upgrade is welcome. 423. Who else do we have with just one dungeon? The monk did one dungeon, the shaman did one dungeon, and the priest did one dungeon. So the monk is pretty geared. We've got double myth track weapons, myth track trinket, myth track ring, 2 447 embellishes, full heroic tier. Really, I think I'm just looking for a really good ring, or another trinket, maybe the landslide trinket from Neltharian's Lair. That's really it. I guess it's. I mean, it's a 16, so it's going to be a 441 piece. Something I can make into a myth item. We'll just go as Windwalker and see what we get. Ooh, a Forge Storm. Wow. I did not think I would ever see a Forge Storm. I mean, we're definitely going to take that. It's got to be better than one of our items. The procs are insane, as far as I know, for Windwalker, just because anything that adds damage to them is good because they don't scale that well with stats. So maybe this crit haste one will swap out. Pretty happy with that. Pretty fucking happy with that one. Alright, next we've got the Shaman. The Shaman did an 18, so he's got a 444. Enhance is pretty much done, apart from like raid trinkets, so we're gonna roll Ellie. Last week we got a shield, I think a Mythtrack shield, so I think we're just gonna hope for an Ellie weapon, or Ellie trinkets. Right now we have Iridius Fragment and the Screaming Black Dragon Scale, which is like, okay. But you know, the rest of my gear is pretty good. I need to finish out this one embellish at 447. But the rest of my gear is heroic, you know, upgraded. So let's make sure we're Ellie here. So we would love to see like a spoils or a weapon. By far the best things. A Mastery Crit Ring. I think I already have this one. I do. But it's one rank lower. 441 as opposed to 444. How lazy am I? I mean, I'm not really farming aspect crests on this guy. 2 tokens is not very appealing. You know what? I think we'll just take the 3 item levels on the ring. And yeah. Again, not really exciting, but oh, we're so close. 439.94. Like any upgrade will push us over. Man. Excuse me, I'm having to clear my throat a bunch. And now, got the priest. I just did 120 for the week. I can't really think of anything that I need. You know, I have 447 spoils. I've crafted 447s in most of my slots. Why am I in Zerlak Caverns? Who the fuck knows? So I guess I would take a 447 Haste Mastery Ring, which would be from Underrot or Nelth Slayer. 47 Haste Mastery Offhand, which I think is from Halls of Infusion. And I guess 447 boots. I mean, that's really it. I don't think any of the dungeon trinkets are worth talking about. They're not great for Shadow. Really, we need a chromatic essence from Raid, which I'll never get because we're not killing experiments anymore. So we'll just open this and see what we get. $447 chest or 2 tokens. Worth noting, the chest is an appearance, which I don't have. Do I care? I mean, last week I also took a transmog piece. Is there ever a world where I get a mythic chest? I mean, I could, like, upgrade this to mythic for free. Yeah, we'll just take the tokens. I can upgrade this hero track and then catalyze that later, and that'll be a chest transmog. So we'll just take the tokens and whatever. You know, we've got 8 tokens, just kind of sitting for now until we get an upgrade somewhere. And now we'll do the characters who did 4 dungeons, which I believe is going to be like the Paladin, the Druid, the Demon Hunter, the Warlock, and the DK. Oh, and the Evoker. The Evoker also did it. I did the cache on, like, what, 6 characters? None of them really got anything super noteworthy. I got rings on a lot of characters, which I was not pleased with. What did I get on this character? I don't even remember. What did I get on this character from the cache? I'm having like a total brain fart. It might have been this crit verse ring. I think it was this. Honestly, pretty terrible for Druid. The stats are only okay for Bear. They're really bad for everything else. And I think... my Boomkin trinkets are really bad. I would like to get Boomkin trinkets. I don't really need a weapon. I have the Bis Boomkin weapon from Dungeons, and then I have Jarun from Raid for Feral. So I guess we'll just stay balanced and just see, maybe we get a lucky trinket. No, that is not a lucky trinket. Okay, so this chest we already have. And these boots, which, while they are good, are in my toxic slot, which I can't replace. So we're just going to take tokens, and it's going to give us enough for a socket. Not super exciting, but we can put a socket in our crafted belt, which will be nice. Or our ring. Either of those are good candidates, so okay, we're good with that. Next, we will do the Paladin. Paladin also did 4 dungeons. I think I just spammed out some Wormcrest ones, because my Paladin still needs some hero track stuff upgraded with Wormcrests. As well as, like, low-level embellishes. I mean, some of these alts are probably never going to do, like, a lot of Aspect Crest content. I don't foresee myself just spamming 16s on some of these. Now, my Paladin did get Heroic Ashcander from the cache, which was by far the best piece. I mean, that was a crazy pickup. I went from like a 421 last season weapon to a Heroic Ashcander. Really fucking solid. Alright, so it's going to be like a lower item level piece. We've got okay trinkets. We've got a prot weapon and a crafted shield. I don't think we have a holy weapon, so I think we will actually just go holy and just see if we can get caster trinket or a holy weapon. Okay, it's neither of those pieces. Ooh. A hero track socketed helm. Or hero track pants, which admittedly have pretty good stats. I think we're just going to take the hero track socketed helm. It's a free socket, or we just take a socket. I mean, this can be upgraded slightly higher if I ever do Aspect Crest stuff. Yeah, we'll just take this. It'll be upgraded for free. Alright, who do we have left? The Evoker. I have been killing Heroic Sark every single week. So I'm up to like 6 kills now, 7 kills. I have not seen the Legendary yet. I did see one guy get it last week, which is obviously a little disappointing because I would love to get it. So all I did was Heroic Sark, and then I did like 5 or 6 keys as Og. Og was pretty fun. You know, buffing up your allies is a really nifty concept. I like it a lot. And in dungeons, it's not super complex. It does make your tank and healer like way beefier, so it allows you to do keys that are pretty high. What are we hoping for? I mean, I think we'll go Dev. We don't need healing trinkets. And it's going to be a 444 and a 441, so I guess a weapon would be an upgrade or an offhand. And then like myth track of any of the tier pieces besides chest would be good. I would also take a really good crit mastery ring, like the Neltharis ring would be really solid. Replace my Onyx Amulet. I mean, that's really it. A spoils for Dev. Shrug. Ugh. Okay, Erupting Spear Fragment. Not what you want to see at all. But the Rod is good. It is a direct upgrade from what we have, and it's on the Myth track. This is... Wait, okay, so I have a Champion Rod of Perfect Order, a Hero Rod of Perfect Order, and a Myth Rod of Perfect Order. Or we take a socket. I'm just going to take the item level upgrade. I can get a socket at another point. This character actually got to do some pulls on Mythic Rashok while we were progressing it. Because we were down healers. Cool. Alright. Who do I have left? I think all I have left are the characters that also did raid plus dungeons. So we're going to start with the Warlock. Warlock did 4 dungeons in the 11 to 12 range, so that's a 434 and 431 piece. And then I also did 8 of 9 normal. My Warlock is my rattiest character. I think he's like 415, but he does have 4 piece, so honestly could be worse. Yep, 415 exactly. So, what are we hoping for? Raid trinkets. Essence would be really good. Vessel of Searing Shadow would be good. Flowstone would be really good. Spoils would be good. Barring that, I guess helm, neck, or boots. And if I don't get those pieces, then I will be using my sparks to craft 424s. I need to get some embellishes going. Okay, I don't see anything super exciting here, but let's take a look. Downgrade cape, downgrade belt, downgrade cape, a crit mastery neck. Man, those stats are not great. It's low mastery too. It's not great for any of the specs. Reverse mastery ring, or a socket. And I really have nothing to socket. I mean, I guess I just take the neck, even though the neck stats are terrible. Well, I guess I'll just take it. It is a large item level upgrade. I primarily play Destro, so you want to see like a haste mastery, but you know, upgrades are upgrades, I suppose. A little disappointing there, you know. I love going to raid and never seeing the raid trinkets, but that's okay. Next, we've got the Warrior, who did 8 of 9 heroic. I think I just did the first 8 for Ashkander, and then I swapped for Sark on the Evoker, so I gotta try and get my Legendary. Which obviously didn't happen. But the Warrior, I'm pretty sure I just need Trinkets or Ashgander. Yeah, I still got a blue Trinket here. So we would love to see an Essence. We would love to see... God, what else even is there? For Strength users, I can't remember. Have the Anvil, so like Essence. I guess the Grapnel would be good. I forgot about the Grapnel. I always forget it's a thing because I've never seen it drop on this character. I guess the Grapnel. A Heroic Amalgamation Ring would be good. Ashgander. Heroic Boots from like Magmorax would be okay. That's really it. You know, the Warriors coming along. 430 now. Need to get some of these embellishments going. They're a little low item level. Oh, wait. Okay, we're arms. I want to make sure we're arms and we're not going to pick, like, Fury and get a one-hander. Oh! There's the Ashgander. Fuck yeah. Alright, we've got to pick that. I mean, that's fucking sick. I'm going to gloat and gild a little bit. Still haven't seen the good raid trinkets yet. I'm gonna be honest, it is a little tiring running raid on 4 or 5 characters a week and never seeing the raid trinkets. Like, I've never seen an Essence, I've seen 1 Beacon, I've never seen a Bomb Dispenser, but, you know, it's okay. Alright, so the Ashgander is a really solid pickup. Who do we have left? The Demon Hunter... and the Mage, I think, and that's it. Yep, I didn't do anything on the Rogue this week, so... Demon Hunter and the Mage. Demon Hunter did 4 keys in the Worm range, so 434 and a 431 slot. And then I did 9 of 9 Heroic. I tanked for my guild's alt run. I'm pretty sure... Like, what do I need? A Beacon would be sick. This cloak is probably going to become a Shadow Flame embellishment. I guess I could get an upgraded neck, an upgraded weapon, like another heroic weapon would be solid. A haste verse or crit verse ring to replace my amulet would be good. And I guess a belt. That's really it. And then whatever we don't get, we're going to end up using our Sparks of Shadow Flame this week, and we've got a bunch of Worm Crests, so we'll craft a couple 437s. Go as Havoc. Damn, man. Still no raid trinkets. Ooh, but a haste verse neck. Ooh, and a crit verse belt. Wow, okay. So we're not taking any of the raid pieces, but both of these dungeon pieces are pretty appealing. That haste verse neck is really solid. It's heavy verse, too. But where am I putting my embellishments? Okay, let's just, like, think about this. I'm gonna craft a cloak. I need 2 Shadow Flame embellishments, so it has to be 2 armor slots that aren't tier. But I have pretty good bracers. I have Hero Track boots. I mean, logically it makes sense to craft a cloak and a belt. Which makes me think I should just take the neck. Or I guess alternatively I could take a socket and put it somewhere, but like... I still need item level upgrades. I think we're just going to take the neck. Still Hero Track. Pretty good stats. I think a lot of people are running like Crit Verse or Crit Haste, but Verse Haste is very solid still. And then we're just going to craft a Shadow Flame Embellished Cloak and then Shadow Flame Embellished Belt this week. Alright. And lastly, we've got the Mage. The Mage did 116 and 8 of 9 Heroic, I think. So we'll have a 441 Dungeon slot and a 3 Heroic Raid slots. Pretty sure we just need Raid Trinkets. I don't even remember what else we need on this character. Fire did get nerfed a little bit this week, but it's still pretty fun, you know. I enjoy it. Alright, so... A new ring wouldn't be that exciting, but I would take it. I would really like to see an Essence or a Vessel of Searing Shadow. This character is also a missing embellishment, so I'll be crafting those this week. It's probably, again, going to be double Shadow Flame. So we're going to put that in our lowest slots, which is probably going to be Bracers and Cloak. So I'd rather not see either of those. So I guess we're really just looking for trinkets. Man, we just cannot get trinkets for the life of us. Okay, well, Hero Kazara Chest, Hero Shoulders, which we have, Hero Cape, which we already have, and a Myth Track Cape. But I'm gonna craft Shadow Flame Embellished Cape, so I really don't want to pick a cape. And the stats aren't even good. Their stats are just passable. I mean, I think we just take a socket. Wow, that's really disappointing. Man. Okay, well, we're taking the socket. Oh, shit, we already have 12. Okay, so we need to craft 2 sockets this week. So, my helm, and I guess my bracers when I craft my Shadow Flame bracers this week. Alright, well... that's that. Again, not super exciting, but upgrades are upgrades, so we take it. Anyway, let's look at the affixes. Entangled, Bolstering, Fortified. Pretty good week. I mean, Bolstering is sometimes a little scary for tanks, but if they know how to kite, not too bad. Entangling is like a non-affix, and Fortified is obviously fun because you can pad the fuck out of every dungeon. But hopefully you guys had some good vaults. I'll be streaming this week on Twitch, twitch.tv/Veronyx, VERONYX. Probably a good chance it's mostly retail this week. I might pop onto like the classic hardcore PTR and just mess around with that. I did get my Warlock to 30 on there, which is the cap right now. Maybe I'll also play some era hardcore. I think my Shaman's 28, so I'll be streaming later this week and hope to see you guys there. Good luck in your vaults, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.